Ant Edwards versus Noah Lyles.
Stop begging.
Signature shoe.
Stop begging.
What
Stop
happened?
it.
What happened?
He's like, I'm a 6-time world champion. I don't have my own signature shoe.
Like, you want context, Rich?
I think, but he said some stuff this past summer about like a party or about something else like that. Blah blah blah.
This is fastest man in the world, as we know. For those that are just tuning in and listening and don't have an idea, Olympic gold medalist. He's still going off about how he deserves a signature shoe deal if Anthony Edwards has one. Okay, so he's saying he's more accomplished globally, has more Olympic hardware, represents track and field on the biggest stage. But here's where I need the NBA perspective, or maybe just you guys as human beings, because I see you guys outside of just basketball players. Is he completely misunderstanding how shoe deals actually work? This is with his Adidas, who he was working on his contract with obviously, who is also representing Ant Edwards.
I think this.
You believe he's
You want to go, Channing? You want to go first, Channing?
Man, go. Stop signing with Adidas. Stop begging. Go over to China. Get you some Antas and go about your business. Why are you whining and complaining? If they don't want to give you a shoe, they must know something. It's a business. What are we doing?
There was also one other extent that I saw that he was upset about them just not wanting to have the conversation.
Well, let me say this. I understand his frustration. Noah Lyles has used men's basketball for his own pub, and he's talked down about people, which always says a level of insecurity to an athlete. If you're constantly mentioning other people that's not mentioning you, you're mad at Adidas and you've shit on them. You're mad because we have banners in the NBA that say world champion, so you want to shit on us to get attention. I would say this. I'm sad for Noah, right? That you couldn't dribble a ball. I'm sad that you couldn't dribble a ball. I'm sad that you couldn't handle the contact. I'm sad that you couldn't do, like, you are amazing at what you do. But we have 20 players with shoe deals over here. We got 25 players with shoe deals.
More than that.
So you have exceeded like the world's expectations for your craft, and you should be applauded of it. And I'm proud that what he's done for America, it's amazing. But ultimately, I don't get to look at baseball players and say they signed a $500 million deal. That's not our sport. That's not what I do. The standard is different, right? I don't get to look at NFL players and say, oh, they get signing bonuses. Like NFL players don't get to look at us and say, oh, they get guaranteed contracts. You chose what you chose. If you wanted a shoe deal, football players have shoe deals. You couldn't handle it. Okay, cool. There's other track athletes that could.
Brandon Brodemski got some damn shoes. Motherfucker, you can get your own shoes now.
No, but go. Listen, he's mad at us for picking the wrong sport. He hates himself. He picked the wrong sport, and he hates himself for it. So he tears down other people that have what he wants versus finding something, right? So Noah, I'm sorry, bro. You picked the wrong sport. You weren't tall enough. You didn't have enough athleticism. You weren't strong enough. You couldn't dribble a basketball. Like, I'm sorry you picked the wrong sport. I couldn't hit a baseball. So I can't throw like
I can't throw a baseball.
So you know what? We are all stuck with the gifts and curses that we got, right? So Noah, I'm sorry that you're upset at yourself for picking the wrong sport, and that your abilities, as great as they are, did not allow you to be a part of a culture that would give you a shoe deal, being the best in the world, because you could be the 25th best in the world in the NBA and you'd get a shoe deal.
Oh, worse than that.
So I'm sorry, Noah.
Notice also Richard didn't say that you weren't the fastest.
No.
Maybe you need to be less fast.
I'm proud of what he did for America. Like, he is the fastest.
Maybe you need to be less fast. Maybe be the 25th fastest.
Those skills don't translate into a manner in which shoes are sold. And while he is great, and he's upset at what others have. And I was always taught, don't ever look at somebody else's plate unless you're checking to make sure that they have enough.